afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Iliana Magra, and here are the top headlines of the day in Greece. Earlier today, Greece unveiled a national strategy to prevent and tackle youth violence and delinquency. Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis emphasized the government's long-term commitment to addressing what he described as a complex and growing challenge. He identified 3 areas of focus: online safety and screen addiction, youth participation in sports, and mental health support. As part of the framework, the Kids Wallet application was launched today, a digital tool designed to help parents monitor and manage their children's online activity. It includes parental controls, age verification, and user authentication features. Parents can access it using their Taxis.net credentials and customize screen time settings based on their children's routines. Education Minister Sofia Zaharaki pledged to increase the number of psychologists and social workers in schools to ensure more consistent access to mental health support. Other measures announced include in-school suspensions for bullying, the introduction of community service programs within schools, and the establishment of a legal framework for digital adulthood at age 15, with mandatory age verification mechanisms for online platforms. In other news, a Greek appeals court will soon decide whether to extradite a 17-year-old Polish national wanted in his country for the brutal murder of a 16-year-old girl, judicial officials said today. The teenager, who was arrested last week in the northern Greek town of Katerini, appeared before a prosecutor in Thessaloniki this morning to initiate extradition proceedings. The suspect told the court he did not want to be extradited, citing threats allegedly made against him. Pending a decision by the Thessaloniki Appeals Council, which will hold a public hearing on the extradition request, the minor will remain in custody at a juvenile detention facility in Volos. In other news, the Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis marked the 15th anniversary of the deadly firebomb attack on a Marfin Bank branch in central Athens that killed 3 people during anti-austerity protests in 2010. 15 years after the Marfin crime, the murder of innocent fellow citizens continues to wound our collective conscience, the Prime Minister wrote in a social media post earlier today. It is worth noting that no one has been convicted for the attack. Now, speaking on condition of anonymity, a source told Reuters this morning that the United States and Greece are among the allies of Ukraine who are considering supplying Kiev with additional Patriot air defense systems. The same source added that the country's allies are aiming to reach an agreement before a NATO summit at the end of June. But later today, a Greek government official told the Greek media that Athens is not considering supplying Ukraine with Patriot air defense systems, so it remains to be seen what is actually the case. Greek Defense Minister Nikos Dendias welcomed his Hungarian counterpart, Christoph Zalai Bobrovnitsky, to Athens earlier today. The two were expected to discuss strengthening bilateral defense cooperation, developments in European defense, as well as regional and international matters of security. Finally, last weekend's heat wave is expected to continue in Greece over the coming days, although increasing cloud cover and potential African dust may reduce air quality, particularly in the southern regions. And that's all for today. Tune in again tomorrow for the only English language news bulletin in the country. And ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon.